Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's all fantastic. Everything here is great. I've put no further work into the router table. I need to get another coat of finish on it. I'll just do that today. I need to do that. And I'm going to not play with these today and be distracting. So, I did go to game night last night. I talked to my kid. There was a soccer game. It was an add-on soccer game, so meaning that it was scheduled later, and I had already committed to going to game night, and so I was like, I don't think I'm going to come tonight. And they said, my kid said that was fine. So I did go to game night and played Ark Nova and had a really good time. Worst score I've ever had in the game. It was terrible, horrific. Played a 4-player game in like 3 hours. It was a good time, but what I realized, I've been thinking about this pretty heavily lately, and it's even possible that we've talked about it recently and I've just forgotten, and that is that I've been having a very, very hard time focusing. I've been having an extremely difficult time focusing, which is something that I have not necessarily battled with, but it's a problem that I've had for a lot of my life, and it's one of those things that comes and goes, right? Like there will be times when I can focus on whatever I set my mind to, but right now is one of those times when my mind is racing with ideas for 1,000 different things, and I'm finding it very difficult to figure out what I'm supposed to be focusing on, and it's bleeding into work. It's bleeding into I'm not having a good time focusing at work, and that's a problem because I consider myself to be a pretty good employee. I consider myself to be somebody who brings value to the company, and something's out of whack, and I don't know what it is, and it's really bothering me. I'm also afraid, I think, and maybe that's the problem right now. I'm afraid of this. I'm afraid of what's going to happen when I take my software back. I'm afraid of how that's going to play out. I'm uncertain of the best way to either restructure my current LLC or develop a new one. Part of me says just get a DBA, which is a doing business as, which I think I can do even if it's in a completely different sector than my normal LLC. Part of me says that's fine. I'm a little bit scared of the whole situation because while it's not necessarily super personal or important data, there's still an element of years of data that I can't lose, that I need to sort out my own backups, my own system for that. I have thought about maybe hosting with my current with my current agency. I think I could host with them as an individual and let them run the server, and that way I could have I don't have to worry about how backups and all that stuff are taken care of because they'll kind of continue to manage it as it is. But that would be a significant expense. The alternative is putting it on, it's such a lightweight application, putting it on like $10 a month hosting plan is going to be more than enough, but that also requires me to do all of the scheduling and backup and maintenance. So I'm scared of that. I'm scared of that whole process. I'm also scared of how badly written it is. I want to restructure it so that if I can find more clients, if I can find a larger user base, I want to make sure that the app can support itself with, if I need to have help, right? And right now, it would take me a while to onboard somebody into the workflow because it's convoluted and messed up. Like, it was a learning project, and so it's all wrong. So I'm scared of that, even though I have 7 months or whatever to get ready for it. I'm still intimidated by it. I'm intimidated by this router table. I mean, I I came down here the other day, and I knew how to put this edging on here. I knew how to finish this, but building drawer boxes and inset drawers and these hinges, I've never done this. I was very intimidated. The good news is, though, as I got going on the process and I just started taking it one step at a time, it became very unintimidating, and I was able to just relax and enjoy it. But I'm intimidated to finish it. I'm afraid that if I finish it, it's going to suck, and I'm going to feel regretful that I spent all this time making this thing. But I need to get it done because I have a use for it that's imminent. Like, I need to finish a project, and I need this router table to do that. So my brain is bouncing between all of these things. This company, the software that I'm working on currently for, not necessarily for the company, but to help bridge the gap. I'm writing a whole new, I guess, framework, my own little micro framework. I'm taking all of the knowledge I've learned over the years and combining it into one thing. That's intimidating me right now, and I've been very slow progress on that. The work that I've been doing at work is meaningful. I mean, it's not helping anybody else right now. It's helping me because I'm cleaning up the code base that I'm currently a steward of that is horrific, in the hopes that we can, figure out a better way and actually work on the future of the project. But it's not bringing business value. It's bringing future sanity, I hope. And it's been really difficult to focus, and I don't know why, but I'm powering through. I mean, things are getting done. It's not like I'm so out of focus that I'm just sitting idle. That's definitely not the case. Things are getting done. It's just nothing is moving at a pace that I would like to see it move, and that's when I start to get worried. But there has been a lot going on in my life over the last couple of months. A lot. And I think I need to just give myself a break on that and say, you know what, it's okay to be unfocused right now. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm talking about this. Like, it's not like I'm going to I don't have any requests for advice or anything. Unless you're some sort of business advice person and want to help me set up my business and don't charge me, you could do that. Anyway, I'm just gonna go back to work. I don't. It's one of those. I mean, this video lost focus. This series has lost focus for the last couple of months. I feel like I really don't have. I'm just here because this is what we've done for 6+ years. So I'm gonna go drink some tea. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is marshal. It is a verb meaning to gather all the resources at one's disposal to achieve a goal. Patricia marshaled all of her social contacts to try to get a front row ticket for Fashion Week. Marshal, M-A-R-S-H-A-L. I always thought that we, in the Marine Corps, we had something called the marshalling yard, which is where you went to get ready for a deployment, and I never understood. I just never bothered to look that up. Learned it.